Hey everybody, Digital Unity here, and welcome back to the Botto Daily Challenge. Today, we got Sebulba. That's a good start. On Aquilera's Classic, backwards. I'm gonna try bringing Clegg and see what happens. On backwards, he shouldn't matter as much. On backwards, Clegg shouldn't matter as much because of... Oh, I've done this the wrong way. The way that doors work? Oh no. Just gotta engage my brain. Remember how I raced this track forwards. Oh gosh, and then try to apply it backwards. We're already underheating. That's great, you know? Good. Okay, so what's the deal with Aquilera's Classic and backwards? Well, when you're racing backwards splines like this, pretty much everything that you remember about the track going forward ends up being completely irrelevant. So we got that going for us, which is nice. The trigger for doors is on the other... The trigger for the doors is on the other side of the doors, so they probably won't update as quickly as they normally would. You know, I'm not expecting them to update with Clegg's help. Normally you bring Clegg along because he updates the doors, but I'm not sure if he's actually going to be helpful today. AQC backwards is, like, raceable and fine, but it is a little unorthodox. You don't see this every day, so... It's been a bit since Botto gave us a backwards track. Actually, I'm happy to see one. I'm not happy to see that. I'm very unhappy to see that. Reverse Splines is a fun mod that we have in the Racer Discord. The game keeps track of where you're supposed to be on a track, using what it refers to as a spline block out, or outsPlineBlock.bin, and one of our lovely community members figured out a way to recompile it so that all of the splines are reversed. I missed. It's okay. That's a decent recovery strat. Oh boy, good. Took that very wide because I was very scared. Whoa, this is not as... Wow, that's not as easy in reverse as I was expecting it to be. Went on the wrong side. I think it was Lightning Pirate figured out how to do the spline block in reverse. It's usually Lightning Pirate if there's any kind of technical thing happening in the game lately. He is our resident code master, I suppose. Code monkey, computer programming guy, reverse engineer. Whoa! This track is a lot harder in reverse. I mean, I didn't necessarily expect that it would be any easier, but, like, this is a lot harder in reverse than I was expecting it to be. Also, that water effect really doesn't work when you're going backwards, does it? You kinda tell how the effect works if you're approaching it from the wrong side. Okay, so you can hold that in reverse. That doesn't work backwards as well as I was hoping it would, but that's fine. That lines up pretty nicely. This is an interesting thing to try and race. Approaching ramps backwards, wow, how did I live? Is fun and all! That's right, the door trigger is on the wrong side of the doors, so they won't start moving when I enter them, they'll start moving when I leave them. So whatever way they're set up when I get there is how they're gonna be set up. Like, that's locked in once I arrive. Boy, this game is weird when you go in the wrong way. That figure 8 is the hardest part of the track for speedrunners, by the way, because getting your lines good through there is difficult. Like, unreasonably so. And racing lines in this game are, like, completely counter to any other video game. You don't lose speed in corners in this game, so you don't have to worry about that, which means that the fastest line is always going to be as tight to the inside corner as possible. So when I say that, oh, that was a good line through there, I usually mean that I kept it close to the corner. My brain didn't process how close to me that was until I had hit it. Good. Okay, focus, DU. It's just AQC. You practiced this forward the other day, you should know how to do it backward as a result. That's not true at all. Well, I mean, I did practice it forward the other day, but knowing a track forward does not mean that you'll know it backwards. Oh, hello! That's an exotic texture death, or perhaps a slope death. By the way, texture death video, I've recorded some footage for that. That short should be on its way. What would be nice is if, like, my buttons on this controller worked consistently. I know I complain about that a lot, but I press the button, and then he just doesn't boost. Like, what am I supposed to do if my vehicle does not respond to input? Okay. It's a very, like, focus-intensive thing. I have lived. Okay. That's our first lap 2. Now it's just a matter of getting a lap 3 tacked onto the back of that, which is, you know, always the challenge, isn't it? Well, there he is. Bike lag! Bike lag! 30704. That seems pretty good. Ah, it's not! You know how much we missed it by? You know, we only missed the time and time by, you know, like .04 thereabouts. We're doing it again. That's like tightening a line. We missed it pretty much by our decimals. Because we need a 306.996, I think it is, or 994. Optimizing that line going backwards seems to be a lot harder. Sebulba, do you want to, like, maybe not bonk into all the walls and pinball around and cost me dearly? I just think that that's a fun thing you could do, or not do, rather. Okay. Come on, Bulba. Ooh, that was nice. That was a pretty good line there, I think. Kept that pretty tight. Close to that inside wall, as you want to be. Wow, we are, like, really close to Clegg on this one. Hi, buddy! There we go, that's much better. 305.92. That'll beat the diamond time quite handily. That actually beats it by a whole second. We go from losing by our thousandths to winning by a whole second. I'll take that. I'll take that all the way to the bank.
You race pretty good, no doubts there, huh?
That's going to do it for today's daily challenge. Thanks for tuning in. If you like challenges like these and want to try them out for yourself, come on down to the Star Wars Episode 1 Racer Discord. There's a link to join in the description below, and we keep the challenges in the Bado's Junkyard channel. We get a new one every day, and I make a video on it every single day, so if you want to make sure you don't miss a beat, you can always subscribe. And once again, it is tournament season. I'll be keeping you up to date with all of the information on the latest matches, qualifiers, and what have you in my community tab, so make sure you don't miss any of that. And if you miss a match and you want to go back and catch it on the rewind, you can go to the Star Wars Racing channel for a more edited and pared down version of every tournament VOD just a short while after the match ends. Until next time, I've been Digital Unity, and this has been a very interesting backwards track.